What's going on, hikers? In today's video we are talking about some backpacking gear that I absolutely loved from our trip to Spain. We just did the Camino de Santiago, my wife and I, and we arrived back and I wanted to share some of the gear that I had taken with me. The first being camp shoes. Now typically I don't bring camp shoes, maybe if I know it's going to rain or I really need to change out of my shoes for some reason whenever I get to camp, but the Crocs were amazing over there. For my normal backcountry backpacking, I will be bringing camp shoes a lot more often, and if you don't, I suggest that you give it a try. Number 2 on our list is a hygiene kit. And you know, I always bring a hygiene kit, but I always thought it's a waste of space and it is a waste of weight to bring like some kind of organizer. And then I tried it and I was like, it is so worth it. Everything that I'm talking about today, I'm going to link in the description, but this is made by Osprey. It's got a bunch of cool features. I won't go into all of them, but I love being able to just hook it up somewhere, and then all of my hygiene stuff is right here. One really cool little feature is it has a removable mirror. So I guess this would be great for survival situations, or if you just want to take your contacts out, or I don't know, brush your hair or whatever you want to do on trail. But this thing, I will continue to use it on each adventure that I go on. Worked out fantastic. Number 3 on our list is a packing cube, and this is another piece of gear that I thought was just a waste, because typically in my backpack I just stuff everything in there and all the space is taken up. But I gotta say, having like all my clothes and my little towel in this packing cube and knowing exactly where everything was a game changer for me. And it's very simple. It's just got like a water resistant zipper on it, and then they have a couple different sizes, but you can see I got some stuff in here for this video. Get whatever size you need. You can get multiple and kind of organize your stuff if you want to, or you don't have to be like me. You can just throw all your stuff in your backpack and use all that free space. Either way works. Number 4 on our list is super underrated. It is some type of electrolyte. What I have here is Element. It is an electrolyte mix. It has sodium, potassium, and it has magnesium. And the 2 flavors that I brought with me on my Camino trip were this one, watermelon, and then another one was the raspberry salt. And the salt is in the name on all these flavors because they are salty and they will help you get rehydrated. My wife and I use one of these every day while we're out on trail, and this is actually today's video sponsor. I put it in my water every morning. What I have here is a sample pack. I'm gonna open it up and see what flavors we have in the sample pack. Chocolate salt, we got orange salt, we have watermelon salt. This one's a little spicy. It's lemon habanero, not my cup of tea. I don't like the spicy drinks, along with the mango chili. That is also kind of spicy, but I like the raspberry salt. You can get unflavored. They got citrus salt and a new grapefruit. So if you want to stay hydrated, I would definitely check out today's video sponsor, Element, LMNT. If you want a free sample pack with your order, use my link. It is drinkelement.com/Jeremiah. That is drinklmnt.com/Jeremiah. You can get yours today and stay hydrated while you're out on trail. The 5th item on today's list is something that I'd never heard of. This is a similar product, but I will put a picture up here so everybody can see what I'm actually talking about. It's called Compede, and it's basically like a second skin. I found it better than moleskin, if you've ever heard or used of that, and it's just a little prevention. You can order it online. Like I said earlier, I'll link everything we've talked about in the description, but Compede, it's like kind of like plaster or rubber. And if you have a hot spot or you're starting to get a blister to form, before it starts to form, you put the piece of Compede on it and it will stay on there for days. Now you don't want to use it after you get the blister, because then as you're taking the Compede off, you're going to rip off the skin as it's starting to repair itself. So make sure you follow the directions if you do try out the Compede, but it was fantastic for blister prevention for me. Number 6 on today's list is a pair of trekking poles. You don't have to use these, they're quite expensive, but they're my favorite, the Gossamer Gear LT5s. These things weigh only like 4 or 5 ounces each, so they're the lightest trekking poles that I could find. Any trekking poles are great. They could be aluminum, carbon fiber, they could be snapped together, they could be twist, any kind of locking mechanism, because I think that these reduce the wear and tear on your legs by at least 20-25%. So climbing up mountains, even just walking on flat ground, they will kind of propel you forward. I'm telling you, I swear by the trekking poles and there's a lot of people I see that don't use them, and that's fine, but for me they are a huge game changer, and I'd at least go buy some cheap ones at Walmart if nothing else. Our seventh piece of gear, if you have seen my videos before, you may have seen this. It is the Gossamer Gear Ultralight Umbrella. I'm not really sure the official name, but it only weighs like 8 ounces, half a pound. And I've seen a number of people, or talked to them, that were taking pictures of me, making fun of me. Not really, but you know, kind of in jest, because I had attached this to my backpack and it was reflecting the sun off of me out on those hot days, just like today. But it's also great for the rain, of course. It's an umbrella. And if you're like me and you wear glasses, this thing is a game changer. Typically, I'll at least have a hat on so the bill kind of covers my glasses in the rain. So this thing is going to keep the top half of your body dry, and I absolutely love it. I want you to give me some suggestions on your favorite gear down in the comments below. Make sure you check out the description and see our sponsor and the other products in today's video. If you enjoyed, give me one of these, subscribe to the channel, and kick that notification bell for more.